Atu sebe na wa. Atu na Kotoko one. Come what chame. Atu sebe na Kotoko one. Take that out, man. Yeah, it's a really good.
Asante Kotoko training no we training chacho ti nyame adoma stibosi na atwa mu last training session nti ewo Princess Magogo na Asante Kotoko ensu training no ekono nti Usha team ni achemu tu. That is it.
And then we talk about your question.
Yeah, Coach, Vanilla here from the Blue Mike. In terms of preparations, what can you say ahead of tomorrow's game?
Well, so far so good. We were aware of the game after our, our provincial camp. We started preparing for this important match. So we are preparing very well for the game.
Mm-hmm. How important is to come here pre-season for you, especially a team against Kaizer Chiefs?
Yes, it's very, very, very important to us because we just qualified for the FA. And it's just like you're going out to play one of the CAF Confederation games. So it's a big opportunity for my boys to try it from here because it's a big opportunity. We'll never get this opportunity when preparing to go outside your country and then play another tough match, just like the way you go for the FA. So it's very, very important to us and we are ready to play.
Coach, how well prepared and is there any injury concern at camp?
Yes, for injury we have a few of them, about 3 of them who were sick, and they got injured during the course of the league. But it has nothing to do with this game. We will still play because it's a preparation to us. It's a big opportunity for us to prepare for the FA. So I'm very happy that we are here.
Okay, Coach, the game plan for the game, are you going to stay defensive or you going all out?
It depends. The game tells me what to do.
Okay.
I can't tell you what exactly I'm going to do, but in 15 minutes time we'll see what I'm going to do.
Coach, this is a pre-season game, so it has a friendly feel to it and also a competitive feel. How are you going to affect the mindset of the players to understand the task ahead?
They know it themselves. They know definitely that we are in South Africa, not because of how beautiful the country is. We are here because of football. And we are all preparing for the FA. They play the FA Cup matches and they've got it. And they know definitely we are going to through that just similarly. So it's a big opportunity for them to show up, and let's see whether we are okay for Africa. But Africa, playing Africa is not like the way you play your domestic league. I think few of them tasted football outside Ghana before. The majority of them have. So this is a big opportunity, as I said, for us. Acquainted with the situation we are going to meet during the FA.
Okay, coach, you came with some new players. Some of them will be making their debut tomorrow. How prepared are the new guys for this big game?
Well, mentally they are prepared. And you know, I've been to Africa before myself, so I know how to manage them and make them prepared. You understand? So I think they are prepared. That is why we registered them into our camp as a group.
Coach, one key observation I made upon arrival in South Africa had to do with the weather. It is a bit tricky. It can get humid and then all of a sudden it freezes and it gets very cold. How is it affecting your preparations towards this?
Well, that is what we are doing now. It is also affecting me. But definitely, mentally, you have to get prepared. You leave Ghana, the moment you leave Ghana, you forget about Ghana. And then you concentrate on where you are and how you are going to do the adaptation. Adaptation is part of our training sections. Adaptation is part of you leaving your comfort zone and then going to somebody's zone. Then you have to make sure you adopt it. So for the adaptation, we are on it. And definitely the mentality will go by it.
Coach, looking at the fact that you don't have any of your fans around, you don't have most fans, the venue will be occupied by most Kaiser Chiefs fans. How is the team psychologically going to work towards
We'll be psyched because we are not in Ghana. I think the moment you leave your country for Africa, you should expect that you won't get your supporters, but definitely on the field of play, your concentration should be on the field of play. Because you are not playing against the supporters. They will be shouting, but on the field you have 11v11, and that is where the attitude matters. So for me, yes, the number 11 or what they call the number 12 is very, very important. But at the end of the day, you can still be beating whether you are playing home or you are playing away. So that's football for you.
Okay, Coach, I get that point, but moving forward, the intensity of the game, I know it's a friendly. How are you going to prepare the minds of your supporters to welcome any result that pops out tomorrow?
That is for them to adopt or for them to acquaint themselves with the situation of football. You can win today, you can lose tomorrow, you can win the next day. So what I like about football, you always have the opportunity to make amendments or improve upon what you've done. So to me, this is a preparation period for me. And yes, as much as it is important, the result matters, but it doesn't matter most to me.
Yeah, Coach, you've qualified for CAF Confed, and as you say, this is the preparation phase. I guess it's also a good test on the type of teams that you're going to meet in the CAF Confed. Wydad, Chiefs, and other strong teams around the continent are in that tournament.
I don't get you.
You've qualified for the CAF Confederation Cup.
Yes.
So this is part of preparing also for that tournament. And is that the kind of an idea you are looking forward to get from this?
Yes,
game? Yeah.
too much. I mean, I'm very happy when we were told that we are coming to play Kaiser Chiefs here. It's just similarly like you going outside your country to play. So and they will see these are the type of games we are going to meet during the campaign. So to me, it's very, very important. To them too, it's very, very important.
What's your knowledge of this Kaiser Chiefs team? What's your knowledge of this
Well,
team?
I won't tell you what I know about them, but when we read the film, you will see what I will do to tell you that I know something little about them.
Just generally,
Good side. They are very. No, I won't tell you anything. Issue for the season starts from here, and anything can happen during the course of preparation. Mostly, when we are preparing, we don't look at the results. We look at the way we want them to play during the competition. So for me, it's double. It's double. If I win, I'll be very happy. But at the end of the day, are they going to go by what I've told them to do or what I've told them to do? That is the most important thing.
Question or first statement.
I think our stay here has been wonderful. with the weather, we are adapting very well. And personally, I'm ready for the game. Physically and mentally, I'm ready for the game.
How prepared are you for this game? And do you have any idea what the Kaiser Chiefs team?
We know the attacks ahead. We're prepared very well mentally and physically. So when you put on that sense Kotoko jersey, you know what the tax is. So we are all ready.
Yeah. Any more questions on him?
Yeah, there have been new players in the team, including yourself. How are you guys coping, the new players?
We are adapting very well. The team bonding is very strong. So nothing. We are all the same as brothers.
Okay, so do you sometimes get advice from the senior players among yourself?
Sure. You know, in a team, they always have to be leadership, you know, and they are really guiding us very well. So we are adopting.
Okay. You've participated in a CAF Champions League game. You've won a league with Samates. Now, you know Kotoko is the most successful team in Ghana. Moving from Samates to Kotoko, how are you mentally ready to also rewrite history with Asante Kotoko?
It's a new dawn for me. I have to step up. I have to do more than I did in Samatex. So, as I said, I know the tax ahead. Yeah, I know the tax ahead.
So this is the beginning of something great.
Sure, by the grace of God. Sure.
Any question? To the fans, I mean, they will not be around, but they will be watching, hoping that you'll be coming home with a Toyota car. What are you going to tell them? Are you going to treat it like a friendly game, or they should expect the trophy from you guys?
Their spirit follow us everywhere we go. And with the game, it's not just a friendly to us. It's not just a friendly. We treat every match as if it's a final. Yeah. Our stay has been wonderful. For sure, it has been wonderful. But we end everything with a trophy.
Not having the fans around, how is it going to affect you guys?
As I said, the spirit is following us everywhere. So, you know the story of the porcupine.
Unless you tell me.
Yeah, you know when the porcupine is in the forest, it doesn't fear anything.
Okay.
Not even the lion.
Okay.
So that is it.
Yeah. But also, I know you've just arrived, but also there's an opportunity to impress teams in South Africa, including the team you're playing against. Is that I'm not saying you are here to do that, but as footballers, you go to the field to impress.
Kotoko.
It's an opportunity for a very young footballer, and we are welcoming every opportunity that comes our way.
What's your impression of the South African Premier Soccer League? When you look at it, watch it, it's a league that you like to be part of?
It's a very developed league, yeah, with high intensity. Yeah, we know what they are capable of doing. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're a new player in the Asante Kotoko team. There are always interesting tales about players using specific games to make that big
Come
announcement.
again. Come again.
There are interesting tales or stories of players using games like this or big games to make that big announcement to Asante Kotoko fans. There is Kotoko, and is always referenced as Mahala because of his performances in the game against Gabriel Mahala in Egypt. Do you see this as an opportunity to make that big announcement?
As I said, this is a very, very big opportunity for every footballer. So we are welcoming every opportunity. We are just going to put up our best tomorrow. Yeah.
Are you guys under any sort of pressure representing Ghana here?
Pressure is always part of the game. So we are adapting to everything.
Okay. Adabo, looking at your position, you're a defensive midfielder. The history of Kotoko, they are great defensive midfielders. We've played so and the fans love them. If I start mentioning the names, I'm going to go leave from this place. Are you under any sort of self-motivated maybe pressure or something as to occupying that position and writing your name in the history books when it comes to the defensive midfield of Asante Kotoko?
They have served the club very well, and this is my time to also show what I can do, and I'm fully ready, committed to serve the club.
Can you expand more about the competitive nature of Ghanaian football and Ghanaians? Because to us, I'm not saying that is how Chiefs is approaching, but a pre-season is a friendly match to test new combinations. But I've been listening even to the guys' questions, and from the coach's response, there doesn't seem to be anything friendly about it.
No. There's a prize on it, right?
Yeah.
So we are
Trophy
coming for the
estate.
prize.
Oh, the money is
We are
more
coming for
interesting.
the prize.
Okay.
They said it's a final game, so we are coming for the prize. There's no preseason. We are treating every game as if it's a final, so it's a final to us. Our fans are expecting something, so we can't go home empty-handed. We need to take the trophy home.
Nice one.
Charlie,
We're gonna go into the final third of our preseason. I am happy with the objectives and what we have done so far with the pre-campaign in season. Now we are 2 weeks away from the first league game, and we will continue our work.
Coach, just to reflect on the trip in Holland and some of the players that were not part of it, even though they are part of the squad committee.
Je pense qu'il y avait certains soucis administratifs pour certains joueurs, notamment par rapport au visa et les timings pour avoir le visa. Sinon, la majorité vraiment de joueurs étaient là. Et tous ceux qui n'ont pas été là, je pense que c'est par souci de visa ou pour des soucis administratifs.
There was a little bit of administrative issues for visa, but was only for a couple of players that couldn't be on time to get their visa done. But other than that, the rest of the squad were there, and those who were not there was only those small issues.
One of the players, coach, welcome back once again, coach. One of the players who was not there with you in Holland is specifically Magogo. Yeah, and how did you find him on your return, especially having managed to train with him this week?
Ouais, nous avons fait un programme spécifique pour eux par l'intermédiaire du coach de préparation physique, Mr. Majdi, parce que lui aussi il avait des soucis pour avoir le visa à temps. Et nous avons profité pour qu'il ait du travail de qualité, malheureusement sans match amicaux parce que logiquement c'est pas possible, mais nous avons profité de l'indisponibilité de Majdi à être sur place pour s'occuper d'une manière vraiment correcte et bénéfique avec le joueur qui était resté sur place.
It's true that Lobo was not part of the squad due to the timeline to get the visa, but we took the opportunity as well he worked with Majdi, who had as well the same issues, and we took that time to our advantage, and the work that were done with him was a very good work, and by Majdi. Unfortunately, without friendly games, because it wasn't possible, but we feel that it's a job that was well done.
Coach, you had a high-profile pre-season in the Netherlands. You are back, as you rightly said, you have 2 weeks to prepare to wrap up everything as regards your preparations towards the new campaign. Now, how important is a game against Asante Kotoko tomorrow in the Toyota Cup, being that you are going to play in Africa in the CAF Confederation Cup? You likely want to defend the Nedbank Cup. You want to perhaps challenge for the PSL. How important is the Asante Kotoko test?
Thank you. Je pense, comme vous avez vu la programmation des matchs, elle était vraiment très réduite en Hollande, mais avec des équipes de très bon niveau. Et nous avons voulu exprès jouer le maximum dans cette étape de programmation, maximum de matchs, pour surtout contre de très bonnes équipes et surtout dans un état d'extrême fatigue. Il y avait des matchs qu'on a joué par exemple contre Utrecht où la veille nous avons joué un match. La même chose pour la série de 2 derniers matchs. Ça c'est en prévision aussi, en dehors de l'apprentissage de jouer contre de bonnes équipes. c'était voulu pour jouer en extrême fatigue contre de bonnes équipes parce qu'on sait que avec la Coupe d'Afrique des Nations au Maroc, on va avoir une programmation très très condensée en PSL, mais aussi on va faire des déplacements en Afrique en CAF. Après des très très longs voyages, je voulais habituer mon équipe à ces rythmes de jeu, raison pour laquelle, surtout qu'il y a longtemps qu'ils n'ont pas joué en Afrique, donc s'habituer à performer dans de temps très régulier. Par rapport, je passe à Kotoko. Je suis très content de pouvoir rencontrer le prestigieux club de Kotoko. C'est une grande histoire aussi dans le football africain. Une grande équipe. Elle a une grande histoire dans le football ghanéen et africain. Et aussi le fait de jouer contre eux, c'est aussi un apprentissage, un entraînement par rapport aux différents styles de jeu en Afrique, en préparation de la Coupe d'Afrique.
About the trip in Netherlands, we can notice that we had a very tight schedule, especially sometimes we were playing games, let's say we played against Utrecht and the day before we played another game, and as well there was another 2 consecutive games that we played at the end. It was on purpose of get used to play very good teams, and as well when you are in extreme fatigue, because we want to, from that point we wanted to get used to, because this season, because of as well the AFCON, the schedule is going to be very tight with the league, with the Netbank, with the CAF Confederation, which means that the games are gonna come very quickly. That's why we wanted to be familiar ourselves with to play in Africa. Sometimes you play a game, let's say you play a game here in PSL, and then 3 days after you have to go after a long trip to play another game in Confederation, and as well you need to perform. That's why we wanted to have those kind of schedule, and it was beneficial for us. About Ashanti Kotoko, this is a prestigious club in Ghana, in Africa, with a big history, and we are very happy to have them here and to play them, and as well it's in the process of as well looking at to challenge ourselves against other teams from other parts of Africa.
Coach, you talk about the game that's going to become quick in succession. I think you signed close to 6 or 7 players. Are you going to add more just to have the pick up the squad? You're going to add more in the squad that you already signed?
Nous avons un poste ou 2 maximum où si on trouve une bonne opportunité, I'm sorry, I lose the focus. Peut-être nous avons un poste ou 2 où si l'opportunité se présente, on pourra le faire venir, mais ça doit être vraiment une très très bonne opportunité, parce que nous souhaitons vraiment avoir personnellement de la qualité. Je ne veux pas combler un vide parce que je suis obligé de le combler. Parfois, tu fais trop vite les choses et tu fais mal. Je veux vraiment jusqu'au 22. S'il n'y a pas, j'attendrai après pour combler un poste ou 2. Mais je voudrais aussi essayer cette fois et de donner un maximum de temps aux jeunes joueurs. Et je parle de jeunes joueurs qu'on a pris des difficiles l'année passée et que je voulais vraiment donner de confiance et le faire participer dans la mesure de possible, mais sans le brûler les étapes non plus. Mais aussi les jeunes de l'année passée, parce qu'ils sont toujours de jeunes, ils ont pris un peu d'expérience, mais je voudrais aussi qu'ils participent un peu plus, qu'ils soient beaucoup plus responsables et qui jouent avec l'expérience qu'ils avaient acquis l'année passée. sans leur donner de grosses responsabilités comme on a fait avec Chabalala et la première partie de la saison. Elle a pris vraiment l'équipe sur ses épaules. Après, il a subi le coup après. On doit aller vraiment avec eux petit à petit.
There is one or two positions that we might strengthen, but we're gonna look for the best opportunity in terms of, especially in terms of quality, because we don't want to fill a position just to fill it. We will wait as long as it requires to fill one or two positions for going ahead, and as well not to give the opportunity as well this season to the young players that came from DDC, and as well that the ones that were promoted last season, because we feel that there is a big potential, but as well we want to do it step by step, because as well we have learned from a player like Shabalala that have been given a lot of responsibilities and carried the teams on his shoulders last season, especially the first part of the league, and after that at the end of the league he kind of not collapsed, but his performance were not as good as we expected. That's why we want to give them responsibilities, but as well without burning them, and even step by step.
Coach, even at the game, should Santo Kotoko do is a friendly game? At the end of the year, Santo Kotoko picks the cup. Are you going to classify that as a disappointment? Because it's a friendly, so you'll be okay with it.
No, my experience. The last Toyota Cup we lose, I know the reaction after this. No. Sorry, talking French. Pour chaque match, quel que soit un match amical ou positif ou officiel, je veux inculquer, j'essaie d'inculquer la culture de la gagne chez mes joueurs. Chaque exercice dans l'entraînement, je pousse chaque partie, chaque but de gagner. C'est comme ça qu'on a la culture. Chaque match, que ce soit amical ou officiel, je fais tout pour inculquer la culture de la gagne pour mon équipe. Maintenant, si je veux le considérer comme amical ou officiel, ça reste toujours un tournoi amical. Mais un tournoi amical, on veut toujours gagner. Après, les réactions, si c'est pourquoi, écoute, nous savons ce qu'on fait et nous avons une stratégie, nous sommes concentrés dedans, on n'est pas trop à l'extérieur. Dans nos responsabilités, on ne va pas suivre ce qu'ils disent à gauche à droite. Certainement, on ne va pas être à 100% prêt, c'est normal, parce qu'on est en pleine préparation. Mais je sais où est-ce qu'on va, quelle direction, et je suis très optimiste pour la suite.
It's true that tomorrow it stays a friendly game, but in every in the culture of that we are trying to build for this team, in every training sessions, every exercise that we do, we want to push the players to give the maximum to win everything. That's why even tomorrow we're going to do everything to get a good result. It's still a friendly game. We're not going to be 100% tomorrow because we are still in preparation. But we know where we are going. But that doesn't mean that tomorrow we're not going to come to win the game. And as well, everything that can happen, we know our process where it is and where it can lead, and we are very quite sure about the way going forward.